right, you guys, you already know what it is. This is Sex Talk with T. Graye right here on WEMS Radio. You guys meet me at the corner of sex and comedy. We're going to have a good time tonight. I got two fantastic comedians in the building. It is the Battle of the Beltway, you guys. If you don't know, your girl is in the DMV. So for 95 going north, you guys, throw the Baltimore area. I have comedian Mitch Christie in the building. What's up, Mitch?
Yo, you know what I'm saying? All the way from Georgia, but in the
All the way
DMV
from
now.
Georgia.
You know,
I thought
real Georgia boy.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? Now you good. Now I'm definitely not from Baltimore. Ooh.
How did I get that wrong?
Cause I started up here, so like everybody just kind of like
Maybe that's
associate
what
me
it
with
is.
the area.
Well, you guys representing the other end of the Beltway. I got my boy in the building, Darnell. What's up, Jamon?
Smoking and joking.
Smoking and joking.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody high in here but me. Okay, I am the only sober person on the show tonight. So I hope everybody has a good time. We didn't get an opportunity to tackle what's off limits, so that means everything is on the table tonight, you guys.
That what I'm saying. Everything got to be off limits because Darnell look like everybody uncle that always asks to let me hold something when he comes to the family.
Nah, I'm your favorite.
You look
I'm your
like the
favorite
uncle.
uncle.
Everybody got an uncle in their family look like Darnell. Hey, let me hold something. If you ain't bringing nothing down here for me now,
I'm your favorite uncle. I'm your favorite uncle. I'm your grandmother's youngest son.
Nigga, y'all grew up together.
Yeah.
I'm your weed connect, nigga. You call
You
me.
my uncle, but we hang out.
You be like, hey, let me call my uncle. I know he got something. But I'm busy with your aunt.
I ain't gonna lie. Darnell, you got a 2-pack a day laugh. Like that bitch stronger.
You right. I feel you. That's good. That's great. Laughter is great. You know what I'm saying? Laughter is great.
It's fantastic to have you both on the show.
He's
And
from
while
Northern Georgia. I can tell by his skin complexion.
we are right here talking about smoking, do you find it necessary and or just absolutely needed to smoke before you have sex? What do you think, Mitch? All day, every day. Is it absolutely necessary to smoke before sex?
You said, is it necessary for me to smoke before sex?
Yes. Is it a need?
Pussy is amazing. Pussy is the best thing in the world. I don't need to do anything other than get clean before I go get some pussy. I don't need to smoke before. Now, after some good pussy, I might need to smoke to get my mind back level. Now, I might need to come, get back right afterwards. But before, no, it's not a need. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like, oh my God, let me smoke first. Like, I'm not like, that's an addict. If you gotta smoke before you get some, if you tell a girl, hold on, give me a second, let me smoke real quick, then I'm gonna tell her that, hell no, that's an addict. If you, because pussy is like the boom. When it's open, it's ready. Boom, you go to it. If you pick anything other than pussy in that moment, then you are an addict to whatever else that is.
Amen.
I can't say anything because I'm normally smoking, so.
That's why I asked.
I'm gonna ask you, if some pussy come up while I'm smoking, I'm definitely putting the J down. I'm like, hold on.
Have you ever felt that it was a necessary additive for a sexual encounter?
Well, because the ride was long, yeah, I was like, shit, this is a 2 blunt ride, so.
That's about 36 miles right there, ain't it?
Yeah, about something like that.
You went about 36 miles out your way, a 2 blunt ride. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, no, it wasn't out your way. It don't be out your way. You never go out the way for some coochie.
You are absolutely right. You can never go out your way. The way is always to the coochie. Now, wherever else you got to go after that is on your way. Yeah. You're going to stop at the coochie.
What is the furthest you've ever traveled for a good pussy? What about you, Mitch?
Are we talking about in a car or on foot?
It don't matter. The furthest in your mind that you feel like you've ever traveled for a good pussy.
I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying. Like when I first moved to DC, I drove from DC back to Georgia for my some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once I did that once or twice and I was doing other shit too, but it was mainly for the pussy. Like, so that's 10 hours. But the craziest shit that I can remember, me and my cousin went on a pussy mission one time when we was like 12, 13, you know, like 13, maybe 14, but
How old are
we was
you?
on foot and we ran clear across town, like, cause I was with my older cousin. He was just like, "Come on, bro." And so, you know, when niggas say, "Come on, bro," you just like, "Shit, let go." So, you know what I'm saying? We was on foot for at least an hour and a half, and
Oh
then,
wow.
you know, but maybe not even an hour. Maybe I was just young. It was at least 30, 45 minutes. I know when we left the house, it was like 2, 3 o'clock. When we got back, the sun was going down.
So
So
what
you know
about
what I'm saying?
The furthest I ever traveled for some coochie. I don't know. I can't. I guess from probably the spot where I took my clothes off at the bed. Like that's probably.
Well, now you done travel further for some coochie, nigga.
Nah, I'm saying no. I never listen. I got bougie balls. Let me tell you something. I don't be doing all that. Going past a whole bunch of pussy to get some pussy. That's stupid. Like.
That I just want to let you know that
Like
sentence ain't even
that.
make sense. He said I got bougie balls, but I ain't gonna pass up no pussy on the way to some more pussy.
No, I said what
That's
I'm
the
not gonna do now, because what I'm not gonna do is travel to get some pussy when I'm around some pussy. Like it's like this. If you're gonna start digging for oil, why start in somebody else's yard? Why not start in your own? So I'm not going all that far. Now, if I'm on the way somewhere and pussy just so happen to be like, you can stop past, then yeah. But I'm not gonna be like, shit, I'm about to take this motherfucker ride.
so let me ask you guys this, because oftentimes, men of course do go out of their way. I have to do this shit when I say that. Well, oftentimes men do go out of their way by choice, or they may spend a little bit more money by choice, or whatever the case may be. And then you have the question of whether or not pussy actually has power, because you have a handful of men that say, no, we're in control, and as long as I got our mind, I'm gonna get it. And then you have other men who go out of their way to make sure
Can
that
you
they
show me the
do
can you show me where these
do you
niggas are?
feel as if pussy legitimately has power over a man and how they function day to day? Mitch.
Motherfucking lutely, 100%. Everything men do is for pussy. They can try to lie about that shit, but that shit is for motherfucking pussy.
I graduated
Why?
from that
And
class.
watch, I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna
I
let him say what
graduated from
he
that school.
contradicts, and then I'm gonna show
Like,
him how
nah,
they still about
listen,
pussy.
listen. I
Go
graduated.
go ahead, old school.
I graduated from that school. Everything I do now is for money and my kids and stability and real shit. I don't do shit to impress a woman. Like, forget about it. This what you gonna learn real fast, right? Women like when you not paying attention to them and you building on your shit. That's what you do, and then the right one will come along because she'll come and help you build on your shit. But
All right, so boom,
doing shit for them every now and then. Guess what you do? You look up to see who's looking. Ding bong takes you
but
away.
boom, but boom, boom. Look what you just said. You said you focusing on the money and all the shit you got to do because the right what gonna come along.
No, no,
Pussy,
no,
nigga,
no,
you
no. I
focusing
never
on that
said that.
shit so
I
you can
never
get the
said.
right
I
pussy.
said you
Niggas
concentrate on
don't
your
need a
shit.
million.
You don't do it for you
Niggas,
do it for your results. While you're doing your work, it's for your personal results, not for the pussy. Now, if the right person, the right woman comes along for you, then that's what happens. You'll know it because it'll come along with your work. It don't come along because that's what you're working for. If that's the case, go talk to women. That's what you do.
outside of listen. So the only thing I'm gonna say is the only time a man's motivation changes is when they do have kids. Cause that's they see that they actually got to look out there, and it's another reason to get your shit together. But Other than they kids, they flesh and blood, which is their responsibility. Everything men do is for pussy. I don't care what a
Nah,
motherfucker
I
say.
wouldn't say
Niggas get
everything
fresh.
like that. I
Niggas
wouldn't
get
say
fresh.
everything. I wouldn't say everything. I guess I was raised different.
Every
I wouldn't
fucking
say
thing.
everything.
If Beyonce, I
Sometimes I
say this
do
shit all the
think
time.
so
If
far.
Beyonce was sucking dick, listen. If Beyonce was sucking dick for a nigga that was in a cardboard box on the corner, nobody would be buying houses
You know why
because
I buy
bitches would
clothes?
be.
I buy clothes for me. I look good for me. I look nice for me. I don't look nice because I want some woman to say I look nice. Because if she say you look nice, I already know that. But I won't say that. I'll say thank you. But I buy nice things for me, and if it looks nice on me and feels nice on me, and I exuberate the right energy out of it, I keep it for me, not to impress women. Because guess what? I wear it.
Because
They don't.
Okay, so
because
let
because
give me a
okay, go.
second, fellas. Let's jump into intimacy because intimacy plays a big role in how we attain what we attain, whether or not we maintain it, whether or not it matters, things of that nature. Um, is intimacy a requirement for sex?
What the fuck is intimacy? What were we just doing? We just fucking just.
We're having a conversation.
No, I'm saying like how
Do
can
you need
what
intimacy?
sex? What is sex? What is intimate? What is sex without intimacy? What's
Fuck it,
sex without intimacy?
It's different things to different people.
fuck it, fuck
It's
it.
different things
But
to
you
different
still
people.
gotta have some intimacy to be fucking too. You got
No the fuck
what
I
you
do.
just go in just dry, just condom popping like pap pap. Like hold on, let me get another one. What the hell is going on? You gotta have some.
Every man, listen, who
Okay, Mitch,
man? If Beyonce walked up to
give
you,
your
if
perspective.
Beyonce
Fuck
walked up to you,
Beyonce,
if
nigga. Fuck
Beyonce walked,
Beyonce. She
Hold
ain't.
on. Let's give everybody opportunity to talk. Try not to talk over each other so
any
everybody can
okay,
kind of hear you guys.
if a woman on Beyonce's level, I'm just using that level type of woman. If a woman that fine walk up to you and be like, "I'm trying to suck your dick and fuck right now," what's up? You gonna fuck? Why? Because it ain't shit intimate about that. You
But
gonna fuck
hold
that
on,
bitch
nah.
now
Watch
to
the
have
science on it.
to hold on, hold
Watch.
on, hold on, hold
Mhm.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Now to make love to somebody or to have like more than something that's like the step above casual sex. Yeah, you gotta have some intimacy there, especially once you start doing it multiple times. But the first time you fuck, bro, the first time you fuck most bitches, you don't need no intimacy, bro. If
Let's.
that bitch would literally suck your dick and then turn around and be like, fuck the shit out of me, you would do that shit and be like, I love this bitch.
All right, let me pull you up on the science of that. The moment she walks up and says that to you, that's an intimate moment.
No, hell no. If that was the case, then every man would not be sitting there listening to their wife saying, I need you to be more intimate. Because when I talk to you, then it's an intimate moment.
Notice
And
he
that's
says,
not the rules of the game, my boy.
but notice he
Well,
says
that's not the
more
rules of the
intimate.
game.
He says more intimate, which means there's some intimacy. It's just not at the 93 octane level.
So
Yeah,
definitely
that means he'll slap her.
can
Okay.
intimacy can does is not just the sex. It's not just the act. Intimacy definitely starts with the communication. Intimacy starts outside the bedroom. Even if even if it's a one-off situation and it's just for the night. When I see you and our eyes meet, when we had that moment at that time, I'm just like, dang, I want to fuck this nigga and dang, she look good as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's already that begins the moment. The conversation, the wooing, the making it to your home, all those things, how you vibe with a person before you even make it to the bed is an intimate moment. Now, whether or not it's deep, not deep, that's totally on the person. But there's definitely
I,
intimacy in all things.
so I feel like what you just described was a intimate hookup. Like that's some shit. Like if we go to all of that, we done did this, and then we working out. That's intimacy right there. But if my homie say, "Hey, yo, bro, I got this swoop over here that's sucking and fucking real quick. You trying to swing next door?" And I walk next door, just walk in, get my dick sucking, fuck real quick. One shit intimate about that. We had sex, but it wasn't nothing
Right.
there. Now if I
Raise your,
sit and I talk
raise
to
your
you at the
value,
bar.
bro. Raise your
No,
value.
I'm
You got
not.
to treat me.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that's the. See, that's the thing. I'm not saying that's the value of who I am, or even that's what I do. But I'm just saying that's the real facts of it all. It's like you can have sex with somebody and not be intimate. Now, if I meet
I
you
love
out
this
in
guy.
public and then we catch a little vibe, and then we doing shit, and we talking, and you know what I'm saying? I look at you. That's intimate. Now that's an intimate conversation. That's different from me catching a stripper in the strip club. Like, I got 201. You trying to fuck in the back real quick?
Nah, but that ain't.
Both of them sex.
Hey,
Both
listen,
of them sex.
when
But
y'all
it's
go
like
in
that
that
shit
back
ain't
room, though,
intimate.
when y'all go in that back room, it becomes an intimate moment. And when you
If
offer
she
that
look
money,
good,
I'm pretty sure you don't scream, "Hey, I got $200. I'm trying to fuck," across the strip club. I'm pretty sure you don't.
it
I'm
depend
pretty,
on
I'm pretty sure
what
you
strip
make
club
that.
you in.
I'm
It
pretty sure you
depends
make that
on which
offer.
strip club
I'm
you
pretty sure
are.
you make that offer up close and personal. Like, hey, listen, I got 200 for you. I'm pretty sure because ain't nobody listen. You better know you got ain't nobody. Because even if you say
So
I got it,
So T, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, T. Tell me what part of this conversation is intimate. If I walked up to you and said, "Hey, yo, I got $200. You trying to fuck in the back?" Do you look at any of that intimate? Like, hell no. That the only time a nigga think that's intimate is if you lying to yourself, bro. That shit ain't intimate. You paying for some
So
pussy real quick.
let me tell you that I see both sides of this coin. I see where something so simple, I'm trying to fuck, let's go fuck. And that's plain. But I think that sometimes even when you on some grown woman shit, even if you on some let me go get this money shit, once I look you in your eye and I take that money about your hand, I already pulled you in right here. Already
But
pulled you
see,
in
most
right
of the
here.
time,
Hold up, there's more. Not only did I pull you in right here, um, once I get down to suck your dick, and you know how y'all like to look, y'all want to see, you want to look at me, look at you sucking your dick, you all in my eyes, nigga. I'm in your soul. I'm in your soul. When I'm smacking your soul, I'm watching it drain out your motherfucking eyes. Now you're pulled in. So now that $200 that you might have spent for the first time, you think your ass ain't gonna come back? No, we two
Oh
days.
Lord,
Now you a regular. Okay, now you a regular. Now it's something else. You ain't gotta know my real name for real, but now you a regular. You know what I mean? You're regularly having this intimate moment because you want to get that same feeling, that same look, that same whatever. Um, definitely, definitely for 2022,
but T,
I want people to kind of take stock of what intimacy is to them, what it means to them,
hey,
how
yo,
to even recognize it. Again, intimacy does not just have to be in the physical form. Intimacy can be within the conversation, can be within how you play with one another, can be in the activities that you do. It can be in so many different ways, but just try to make sure that you include that um, outside the bedroom. Make sure that you try to include having that ultimate connection with the person. It definitely will amplify the sex. A little weed helps
this
too.
is how I'm about to start getting. The next
Amplify.
time I get some fellatio, I'm putting sunshades on like this. Don't look at me in my eyes.
Don't look me in my eyes.
Don't be my
all I'm
soul.
saying,
Take it
all I'm
slowly.
saying is, if you
Even
have
with the lights cut off.
if you have sex at a glory hole, then you still had sex, but it wasn't nothing intimate about that glory hole.
What's the glory
You
hole?
just
Why is that not
What's,
intimate?
what's the glory hole?
The
how
asshole.
is that intimate?
Hold on, time's
No, no,
out.
no, no,
Hold
no, no,
on.
no,
Why
no.
is
I'm
that
not talking about.
glory?
No,
What is
I'm talking
glorious
about.
about
No. I'm talking about the. No. I'm talking about the actual glory hole where it's a hole in the wall. You stick your dick in, and there's a girl on the other side. They got down.
I thought that was all for dudes.
But that's
dog?
what I'm saying. That you can
Why
have
is
sex with a
all your
girl at a glory
sexual
hole.
why all your sexual encounters is trifling? I'ma just say it.
I'm
I can't find
one.
another word. Y'all your glory hole.
He's living a lifestyle out here. He's living a
Strip.
lifestyle.
My
No,
man called
no.
me over. A chick come
I'm
up and
just
say I'm gonna suck your dick. Like all your
I'm just
shit is
proving a point.
trifling, nigga. I don't
I'm
listen.
just. I'm just proving a point that you can
Nah,
have
fuck
sex
that.
without
I'm gonna
being
say no
intimate.
to all that
Yeah.
shit.
No,
All that
definitely,
shit too soon.
definitely,
Nope, I'm good.
definitely, and you're wholeheartedly right. If I am just sticking my dick in the hole in the wall, and this person B on the other side don't know who it is, they just sucking my
It
dick.
might be a man.
Right. Then it is
I've
total
never done this,
without
by the way. I'm
intimacy.
just saying.
But so that was my question. Is it a requirement? requirement for a good sexual experience. Is it a
Yeah,
requirement?
it is.
You know what I mean?
Intimacy is a
Everybody has
requirement
a
for
different
good
viewpoint.
sexual
You know what
experience.
I
Yeah.
mean? I get it though. Like I've never had sex on them terms. I've never, like you said, if the chick just ready to fuck and this nigga just coming to fuck. Like I've never been in that situation.
You never thugged it out with your coochie.
I've never had that experience,
You
and
never
I
walked up drunk like, "Hey, give me that dick real fast."
right, but I can
Back.
only imagine that. And I'm gonna bring some women on here really soon. I'm super excited about that, but I can only imagine that having a lack of intimacy in the majority of your sexual encounters will definitely shape and mold your vision of how sex should be handled even as you grow. Let's say you grow out of having those type of encounters. Let's say you're no longer the man who just go in after 8 or 9 niggas, fuck the same bride. Like when you grow, there's definitely a difference. There's a different level of understanding that comes along with it, um, for sure. So, you guys, this
This a
is
wild show.
You might as well be intimate because she done seen 8 or 9 that you know or don't know anyway. So hey, enjoy the person.
enjoy the person. Most definitely. So, one of the things that we're doing this year is tackling our sexual bucket list. We are all in different age ranges, so we're all in different phases of our sexual journeys. But there's always things that I feel like people still want to try. I hate when people hop on here and they say, I've done everything, I had everything, ain't shit else for me to see, do, or learn. But if you could put one or two things on your sexual bucket list, just something you want to do before you get up out of here, what would those two things be? Mitch. Let's start with Mitch.
You said me? So I ain't had a threesome yet, so that's kind of like on my list.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to do that, and then
He said, "I want to do that."
yeah, I want to do that for sure. Um, and then like after that, I'm really trying to. That's a tough. You just add me that on the slide, like I've been thinking about it all week or something. Like this ain't some shit you just been like all week, like you know what I'm saying. I got a bucket list of sex shit, but no, I think like I want to be like you know what I'm saying, like a sex slave to a bunch of women. You know what I'm saying, a bunch of fine girls. You know what I'm saying? What they just, you know
Whoa.
what I'm saying? What they just. I don't want to be like in pain and then I don't want no gay shit, like nothing in my butt and nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
just
can
want to be
blow on it
tied
or
up, smacked
spit
around a
from
little
afar,
bit. Ooh.
but yeah, like you know, I just want like a couple women to be
You
like,
can
nah,
blow
nigga,
on
I'm
it
living.
just because I heard.
You know what I'm saying? I want like a fine ass woman to put me in a headlock and another girl to give me great head until I like I almost pass out, but then I like you know what I'm saying? I want some crazy shit, but like other than that, like oh, I think I done
Yeah.
did everything. You know what I'm
Those sound
Kanye
fantastic.
West Church Sunday. I'm gonna just go ahead to Kanye West Church Sunday after
You
hearing
know what I'm
that.
saying? If a girl,
Yeah,
if a
but that
girl
sounds
like
super
I would
dope.
love for a
Like,
girl to. I would love for a girl to tie me up on the ceiling by my feet and then give me some crazy head while the blood rushed in my head. And some crazy, you know, just some shit you just can't even really explain to your homies what happened. You was
You
like,
can hang
nigga,
off. You can hang halfway off the bed and do that. I did that before.
no, but see, you done did that. That's basic. That's what I'm saying. I
It's the
want to
same
do some
word.
shit that I really like. I want to do some shit that I really ain't seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even all the porn that you didn't see, I want somebody to do some shit that I can be like, boy, you wouldn't even believe this shit. Like, I had like, boy, she had me tied up on the door like this, and she was 6'5", and she was just standing up, just giving me head. Oh my god! And then her homegirl came in there, and she just like kept throwing me in the pussy, and they would throw. I don't know, some crazy shit with some tall Amazon women. You know, like think about a three or foursome with 2 6'5" women. I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
hey,
Just 6'5" women just passing my little bitty ass around. Like what? What? That'd be crazy. That's what I'm thinking like that's something for me. Like if a WNBA team just called me into the locker room and was like, "We need a nigga real quick," and just all 19 players on the team and the coach and the assistant coach, because most of them be women too. They just really were like, "Boy, you gotta put this fucking work in." Just talk to me to Graye and be like, "Do this shit, little boy. What? We done paid you," and I'll be like, "Oh my god, talk to me like a human, please." I
Yeah,
want some shit
you
like
push
that.
your
You know what I'm saying?
pearl. I love
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like, oh my.
We gonna speak that into existence for you. Okay, we gonna speak that into existence. I hope
Prayer warriors,
somebody is
put it on the
watching
prayer
that is a
line, prayer
female
warriors.
basketball player. Somebody please get this man up in that locker room with y'all. You just got me
Candace
low
Parker,
excited.
call
Don't
me.
need to tell nobody. So Jamon,
Yeah,
what about you? 2022, our sexual bucket list.
a
What are
sexual
one or two of those things
bucket
that will go on
list.
your list?
A sexual bucket list for 2022. Like I'm like a closet freak. I don't be like throwing it out there like like what I want sexually. Like I enjoy sex. Um I do like always wanted the little thing. Like it don't have to be this year. You know the little setup that they be having where you got her clamped in. She got to be like clamped in the little shit. You
Mm,
know, yeah, the little torture machine thingy.
okay.
Yeah, man.
You went to
Man, nigga,
the
stop acting like you don't know what it's called, man. Act like you know
I
what that
don't know
shit
what it's
called. You
called, but
want
they
the
got different ones.
BDSM package.
They got different
He want
ones.
that.
They got
He,
different little.
which one do you want?
They got one that
You
like
done look this shit.
they
You
got
ain't
one
trying
where
to act
you
like
can
you don't know
crank
what
it.
model
It
you
be
done
like on
picked
the
out.
side. This is like real medieval. Like you got to crank her leg up or something like that. Then they got
See, now
one
he
where
got details, right?
they got all
He know
types
which
of.
one he want. God damn it.
No, I'm just saying, like that shit is yeah, that shit looks like it's fun. Like you can't do nothing, say nothing, you can't move. The only thing you can do is take dick. Just that's just shut your
I
mouth.
don't know. So I think it is fantastic to even begin to start to have your sexual bucket list. And my challenge for everybody is to have at least 4 or 5 things on there and begin to check it off. Begin to check it off. You
It's
guys,
good. Can
you
you
do a
get
whole
hit on the
thing
roller
and you
coaster?
survive so much. And life is way too short to not enjoy yourself. Oh, I got you, baby. Life is way too short to not enjoy yourself sexually. Now push yourself to the limits and not take things up to another level. And if you do have a partner, hey, your partner write down 5, you write down 5, and then you guys take turns. Being open minded enough to fulfill whatever it is on their list. Mitch, what did you want to say, baby? I saw your hand raised, baby. What you?
Yeah, my hand was raised because like you asked us the question, what's on your sexual bucket list for 2022?
So fantastic
We wouldn't know.
question.
We wouldn't know.
Fantastic
You just
question.
gonna have us on here talking crazy.
Um, One thing that I would love. So, I too have not had a proper threesome. I too,
How you
and
got a show about sex and you ain't had a threesome?
Hold on, like is
the same way I haven't had an
that you
orgy.
and two dudes?
No, I said a pro. So when I say a proper threesome, because when you all say 2 dudes, y'all speaking of a train. So I haven't had a dude and a girl, nor have I had 2 girls. I take either one. Actually, I take either one.
That's funny.
But if it was with 2 women, like I wouldn't want nobody to strap up on me. Like
That's
if it was with two
That's
girls, I just
funny.
wouldn't want
That's
to.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
Somebody go have to strap on. That's
exactly.
funny.
But so that's
I'm
definitely so. I for sure I definitely want to see that through before I leave this earth. I definitely want to see a threesome through. I really want to go to like I don't know if you all are familiar with that. They do like a wind fire thing at the Lower Baltimore Hotel, or like they have like sexual getaways. Like I really want to go to one of those, not necessarily an orgy, but I want to go to one of those joints where you go in every single room and it's different kinds of fucking and people hanging from the ceiling fucking and it's just shit going on and you walk past a motherfucker and they squeezing your titties and smacking your ass. Like I want
Okay.
to have a full-on erotic experience, and I
Me in that
definitely
place, I got on the
want it to be like with a partner that the one. It takes a lot of trust
Yeah,
to
nah, it takes a
to
lot
go
of
through those things, and so I
dedication too.
definitely want to go on one of those type of excursions out of the country, enjoy myself. Um, I want to dive in more into BDSM. So I'm very lighthearted with it. It's still very new for me. It's something that I didn't even know I was into until I was well into my 30s. And so I would definitely want to explore that more and really just push my limits. Um, it's so many things, to be honest with you all, that I would put on my bucket list for sex because one, sex continues to evolve. There's always new things, new fetishes, new contraptions. It's always something new that is brought to the table. So even when you think that you've done it all, you may find that you're only scratching the surface. So definitely for me, those are three out of my five things for sure that I want to do. Um, Definitely before I leave Earth, probably before I get married again, because once you get married, you ain't gonna get to do all that shit. So definitely want to have some major erotic experiences where it's just kind of transcending. Like I can appreciate the different ways that I come. I appreciate the different ways that my spots get aroused. So I definitely, well, maybe my fourth thing would be finding a way to make sure that I tackled all my internal spots. And so, for those of you who don't know, women have six of them. Okay, there's not just the G spot. Um, and so I would really love to kind of have that explored a whole lot more. And that would be whether or not it would be with a mechanism, with a person operating the mechanism, or the person. You know what I mean? Hey, use your
Are
dick, find every spot I
are
got.
all
Go
are,
ahead.
are all six like the same on every woman, or you gotta find are they
No,
like
so
Dragon Balls and you gotta find them every different woman? You gotta find six
because
different
we're
Dragon Balls.
shaped a little differently, it is a little different, but they're kind of in the same place in just. So, say your G spot in just is normally about 2 inches in and up, and it kind of feels like a rib condom, if you know what I mean. But that's not to say that if you get chick A and chick B and you put your fingers in there, you're gonna go to and feel the same thing. You know what I mean?
And I
So,
learned that. I learned that because sometimes you can go like almost to the first little line on your finger and
mhm.
it be there, but then sometimes you need to go to the second line on your finger to get there, and it's like,
But see,
oh, okay. It's like
these
I'm
are
trying to get
different
to the
things
same
that
time.
you're
But
actually,
see,
yeah.
sometimes
So
you
every
gotta go to
body
the
internally is a little bit different,
yeah,
definitely. But it still
like
doesn't change the fact that there's multiple
you got
spots.
the G spot and then you got the U spot, which is the lower part. Like then
You
you got
got an O spot, there's an A spot, there's a C spot. Yeah, there are different ones. So definitely, I would
you got that
love
right,
to.
So
you got that right pocket, you got the left pocket. It's little pockets.
Mhm. And so because we have these different spots, our ejaculate is different. And so what a lot of people have this discussion about, well, is squirting pee and this, that, and the third? No, it is simply a different type of ejaculate that women have. And so for a lot of people who don't
that's
understand,
piss.
women ejaculate too, same as men, just comes from different places. It's no urine in it. It's just not, doesn't all come from the same place. So like I know I come, you know what I mean? I know I have orgasms. I know I squirt, but I would love to know whether or not these other spots render another type of ejaculate that I haven't experienced before. Um,
Like
so
what?
um,
Like what could be other than cum and like what else you looking for? You
Like
I
trying to
don't
pass
know,
out?
Nate. That's what I said. I'm trying to find
sometimes
out. It's on my goddamn list.
you gotta go to
It's on my bucket list. I don't know, nigga. There's only what a couple ways to find out.
will say,
I feel you. I was just trying to figure out if you knew, like, you know how, like, when you playing the game, you like, oh, I know what the next level unlocked. They tell me you get this jersey, you get these shit. But I didn't know if that's like you knew what you was gonna do at that next level. You
I
know,
don't
did you know you was gonna pass out?
But she
Or
might
do
want
you like?
she can have an out of body experience or something like that, right? Because like if you do things right, you can create an out of body experience, right?
Mm.
Which is like next level shit. But hey, so you just gotta.
So nigga, have you ever had an out of body? Have you ever got some pussy so good you went out your body? Is that what you telling us?
Not that I went out of my body. I was told
Oh,
that
okay.
you went out of her
Man,
body.
that bitch was lying, nigga. Nigga,
I,
you can't listen to that.
I
Man, come
guess
on.
two of them
This nigga
lied.
was like, she said,
I guess two of them.
she said,
I guess
nigga,
I
she
got two
said that
liars.
I was the
Nah,
best
listen up.
motherfucker
Listen,
she ever
listen.
had.
The thing about it is like sometimes just listen to her when you're having sex, right? It's like music, right? You just gotta listen to her. She'll make little noises, or here's one thing that she'll say. She'll be like, "Ooh, right there, nigga, don't move. Stay right there. Stay right there, nigga." That's the instruction, right? Most niggas move. She be like, "Right there." Next thing you know, this nigga go over there. She be like, "Where the fuck you going? Go back over here." Like, listen,
I
just
think
listen.
that's a I think that's a misconception. I think niggas just think that niggas fuck up because we don't want to think that other niggas is fucking as good as we are. But like, what nigga goes a different place when she say right there? All niggas all agree that we don't move when she say right there, but somehow we have this
According to
conception
women,
that niggas move when
according
she
to
say
women,
right there.
according to conversations I have with women, 85% of them say when they say right there, this motherfucker go over there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Damn, well, these
Yeah.
maybe
Yes. Oh
we
my
just know
God.
real
Yes.
niggas. I
And,
just
and, this,
because
and let
I
me
was
tell you
like,
something. It is such a sad, sad thing. It's such a sad thing. I swear to God. Because, and here's the thing. When you're having sex, I get that women come multiple times. I get that y'all gonna get that one, or you get your one off, you get back in there, you still gonna get one more. I get it. But
not if the first one was good.
when I feel like when that happens and you're in that right spot and the woman is telling you don't stop, you're right there. Like of course we're already contracting, it's wet, it's tight, it's giving you all kind of whatever. And so for women, we don't take into consideration that, oh shit, this nigga might be about to bust too. We don't take that part into
Bam.
consideration. I'm not saying it's selfish, but I will say that I hate that shit too, because in that moment when we want to just
Here.
explode, our last thought process is, oh, what you about to do? I
Okay.
only focus in that moment is stay the fuck right here on this spot, nigga, because it's about to, you know what I mean? And we definitely don't consider the fact that, hey, you might need to adjust so that you don't bust right now. You know what I mean? But
But most of the time we don't need to adjust
you
until
do,
y'all say
but
some
it's a
shit.
selfish thing, to be honest.
No,
If
listen.
y'all ain't saying, if y'all gotta use reverse psychology. Y'all know we stupid. You
No, no,
gotta tell
no,
us we
no,
not doing
no.
the right thing, so
I
we'll keep
figured it
doing the
out,
right
man.
thing. It's like,
Listen, I figured it out, bro. Listen, you got to definitely start thinking of other things right at that moment when she say, "Ooh, right there." Don't you move. Keep doing the same thing, and then think of something like a raccoon. Nigga,
Right. And you got
don't,
to. You got to.
don't move. Just
but,
think of anything other than moving, nigga. Just keep
but
going.
that shit don't work though all the
All
time.
right, then. All right. I'll tell you this much. I'm divorced.
You know how many?
And
Time out. You know,
I'm gonna tell you this.
so
I dated more women after got divorced than before I was married.
time out. We both comedians, right? So I can't. Nah. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I wanna give credit where it's due, but I don't remember who it is. There's a comedian that has a bit about like men trying not to come, and they say like, you know what I'm saying, one single sperm cell can create a child. So if when you nut, you be nutting hundreds of thousands, almost millions of sperm cells. Can you imagine one man trying to hold back 1 million people from running through a door? Hell no, bro. That shit's impossible, man. Like them people gonna get through the fucking door no matter what you do, bro. Cause you only one man. So it's like, it's like all them kids running wild. Any man would lose, bro.
Nah,
So it's
listen,
like we
dog.
set up to fail.
It's-
That's
No, but
my
I'm gonna be quite
point.
honest. Here's the thing: the expectation is, and I think sometimes people forget this because a lot of people don't use condoms anymore. A lot of people just out here raw dogging, doing the thing. But if you're gonna do that, you're making essentially an agreement before you lay down that, hey, I'm accepting the responsibility of this kid, or I'm accepting the cost of this abortion, or I'm accepting whatever STD you may or may not have. I'm just saying, like, nobody thinks about it in those terms, but when you in it and you getting it, like, I don't want you busting me. I don't want you to bust at me. I don't want you to even have the notion of busting at me. I don't want you to no.
And that's the end of the conversation.
Dick
That's
control. And if you don't have good dick control, don't come fucking with me. Don't do it. Don't come around me. Don't sniff on me. Don't touch on me. Don't kiss on me. Like, keep your no dick control, having ass, whatever the fuck niggas who don't control their dick be.
Mitch,
go get you a white girl. Don't come around here fucking with me.
You
Don't
see
do
how she just went full black woman? Mitch, do you see how she just went full black woman?
I did go full black girl on. I did.
But I don't. But
talking about everybody to a white girl real fast.
Like listen, that's what
but
I
see
did.
now,
I'm
gonna be honest with you. This is the crazy part for me. I'm realizing in this conversation when we talked about niggas moving when they're in that spot, and now that we talking about like niggas who are still nutted or don't got dick, I'm realizing that it's hard for me to understand this shit because like I'm not built like that. So like, if I'm fucking with a girl with no condom, then that means I know I got dick control. That's why I got 0 kids. Like, because I can't fathom a nigga doing this shit without dick control. But obviously I know it happens. So it's hard for me to explain. But then 2, I'm like, 1, women ought to understand the only way we gonna be able to give y'all the absolute best sex in the game is if we get the green light to nutting you. Because that's the only way we gonna ever. It's like, because to be honest, it's like this is where y'all come at, and this is where we come at, and it's like the reason why y'all never get right here with us is because we have to pull out and come right here. We don't have a baby, and then if we do, we give you the best sex, and then you have a baby. But when you have that baby and you accidentally get pregnant, you forget that was the best sex you had because now you mad at the nigga for having a baby, and that's what I'm saying. Happen is like, either you gotta agree that like I'm gonna come in you and we gonna have some amazing sex and I can get here, or like you gotta use reverse psychology, and when you want me to stay right there, you gotta turn around and pinch my nipples and say, you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't even hitting this pussy. And then I'm be like, oh, what, bitch? Like, the competition in me is gonna make me forget that I was about to come. You said I ain't do what, bitch? I'm gonna punch you in the back of the head and get, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you there.
Hey, yo,
so like, you
gotta
can't turn around and say right there. Like, I know when you say right there, you about to come. So I'm excited. Like, it's like telling the kid, I'm gonna take you to Disney World 2 weeks in advance before you take him to Disney World.
You gotta do it for her.
You gotta tell.
You are selfish in there. You go in there. See, the thing is that I'm telling you, I'm a dude. I've been through the stages. Listen, when I was younger, I learned that you do not go in there for yourself. You don't go in there for yourself. If you go in there for yourself, you will leave out by yourself. I'm telling you, do not have the mindset of by yourself. Now, there's some times where you just might be, a thought for the night, and she might say, I just wanted some dick, and it was good, it was great, and you gotta go. But that's where it comes with the territory. But when we talking, do not, like, matter of fact, even if you gotta go, even if it's just I want some dick, you should be good enough dick that you can still call her and she be like, hey, like
no, that is terrible logic.
That's terrible
not, logic.
Listen,
if you are just shouting from down the street who I do not want on my phone and I'm just trying to bust a quick bet, I'm gonna give you some D plus dick. One, because I don't want you to go tell nobody. I want you to be like, that was not a body, because I don't want nobody to know that I was
But,
fucking you anyway.
all right,
I'm
so
giving you
first
D
of
plus
all,
dick, and I'm just trying to
basically,
bust a nut
So
real
here's
quick.
the thing. I have to ask this question. I'm gonna let this be one of my last questions, though, you guys. Um, the D minus dick. I've had other comedians on before talking about the caliber of dick you give out. In particular, Ryan Davis kind of broke that shit down, H letter grade. But in the act, you're giving out D minus dick. What type of pussy do you think you're getting with D minus dick? Like, do you really think you're getting A plus pussy? Are you okay with getting C minus? Like, what is the mindset of the man that's giving out this low end dick? Do you think you're getting high end pussy? Yes.
All
You on
right,
the phone.
boom. See, now it depends, because you can woo and be very, what we talked about earlier, intimate with the girl and get her like all into it. So she don't even know you got D minus dick. She just fucking with you so heavy that it could have been F plus dick, and she was still gonna have a great time. And like, cause she know how to really work with her. She just like, some girls will be so caught up in moments. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like boom. So yes, you can give girls D plus dick and get good pussy. Especially because most of the time when you give a girl D plus dick, you not even looking for A plus pussy. Because if it was A plus pussy, you would not be bringing D plus dick. That don't even go together. Like,
But
you
you wouldn't
go get
know. You
you
don't
take
know ahead of time. You don't know
listen,
ahead of time if
you
it's A
take
plus pussy. You
some
giving out D. You giving out
sometimes
D
you
plus
do.
dick.
Nah. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you know a girl got D plus pussy, and that's why she giving it out.
listen, let me
And
say
then you
something. Let me
take D
say
plus
something. I
dick
got two
over
things
there,
to say
and
on that.
you meet her D plus
Hold
pussy,
on,
and
Mitch.
y'all have
I
an
got
even matchup, and then go about
Hold
y'all
on, Mitch.
ways. That's how
Mitch,
it go, my boy.
Mitch, let me say
let
something.
Jamon get
I'm
in.
getting a universal download right now. Listen, it's two things about this. Number one, A plus pussy can create D minus dick. It can. It can. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say A plus pussy can create, because when you get in there, you be like, oh shit. Right? You normally be dicking chicks out, but not today. Right? All right, then another thing. Any man, why are you giving out bad dick? That goes against your reputation and your brand. Like at no given time, like listen, if you in the streets, or if you fucking with bitches, or if no matter what, listen, even if you get married, I don't give a fuck. At no time in life should a man be looking at like, I'm gonna give her the C minus dick. No, nigga. A plus dick, like it's like dick is like beef. That's why we call it meat. Nobody goes in the store and asks for, hey, excuse me, give me the worst pack of motherfucking steak y'all got. They don't do that. They don't like, I want the fucked up hot dogs. You know why? That's a fucking rack of fucking wieners on the shelf, because bitches don't like them. They don't eat wieners. They go over there and get sausages, fresh packs. They be like, ooh, this is nice and red. They like fucking hot fucking yellow fucking bananas. They like the greenness of the motherfucking cucumbers. Listen, dog, dick
Bro,
not
bro,
supposed to be
bro,
given out horribly. No, nigga.
bro. I'm gonna just use your example. You just talked about beef and how there's different grades of beef. There is a much larger line in the McDonald's than there is at the great steakhouses, because bitches will buy D plus dick because it's convenient, and that's my point.
No,
If you
no,
meet a bitch that has convenience
no.
and you're
It's
not
still
fucking
fresh
around,
though. It's
you
still
just D
fresh.
plus.
It's still
Just
fresh.
if
What I'm
you go
saying,
to no, if
it's
you go to
still.
any McDonald's right now, you are agreeing to have D plus meat, bro. You're not trying to
If
get
you
A
got
plus
deep,
quality,
I'm
bro.
gonna say it like
And
this:
don't
if you got
bullshit
any
yourself.
man listening to this,
don't,
let me
don't,
play back.
don't even bullshit
If you got
yourself.
D
Don't
minus
bullshit.
dick,
If you eating
give her
McDonald's, you
your
are
best.
eating
You
D
guys
minus meat.
can't talk over each other
All right,
because
I'm
then the
sorry.
audience can't
I'm
hear
sorry.
you.
I just wanted to
All
say,
right.
give out your best D
Let
minus.
Mitch finish his point, and then I'll let you tap in.
I'm gonna
Go
finish.
ahead and finish your point.
Go ahead, Mitch.
All, all I'm saying is, bro, there's a line for D minus dick because it's convenient. And when you go to get McDonald's, you agree to get D minus dick. It's just like if you go to a whorehouse or a fucking spa on the corner somewhere and they give you some pussy, bro. You agreeing not to get the best pussy of your life. You just getting some pussy, even if you got to pay for it, bro. So my point is, like, there are situations when you could take D plus dick, but I do agree with you. A plus pussy will sometimes create D minus dick, but that's not intentionally giving a girl D minus dick. You intentionally take a girl D minus dick when you have the understanding that she has D minus pussy and you just there to get your nut off. D minus dick. There's no reason to break this bitch off, because if you do, she gonna be annoying as fuck, and we know this. So like, you give her exactly what you need to get to where you need to be. Now, when you go into any other situation where you don't know what the pussy is, you should never just be giving a girl D minus dick if you don't know what she hitting on. Like, if it's a first impression, yes, you should be out here trying to goddamn knock holes through the walls. Why? Because you like you said, your reputation. But really, I don't really give a fuck what other motherfuckers think about me, because just like every other actor had, like every great actor has 5 or 6 great movies, but they got a list of bad movies. I can give bitches D minus dick, but if the right bitches say that I gave them A plus dick, them bitches over here talking shit ain't gonna matter, bro. If Beyonce say I broke her back in, no bitch in America would be able to say he got bad dick. Everybody gonna be like, bitch, Beyonce said.
Okay, Mitch, let's give Jamon an opportunity to respond.
All right, I'm gonna start from the last thing he said. Do you know how you even get to Beyonce? It's your reputation, right? She's gonna like you because she sees that other females like you, and especially if there was one you used to hit, but you're not hitting no more, and she sees she's still on the line, then she's gonna be like, oh, that's big dick energy, and she gonna go for it, right? So you can't be out here giving out D minus dick at no time, at 0 time. Like, even if you got D minus dick, you're gonna give out 100% of your D minus dick. You're not gonna give out D minus dick. No, you're not. So you should never go into a woman's house, and if she allow you to enter her and you giving a lackadaisical effort, no, that speaks volume of who you are. Like, if you ain't giving her, sexually pleasing her, and seeing it like you come in there selfless, then you, like I said, you gonna be leaving out by yourself. You come in selfish, you're leaving out selfish. You come in there by yourself, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And you keep running around like imaginary chicks and everything. No, on average, you gotta listen to women talk to you, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to understand and know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's what other niggas not doing, you might pick up on doing, or you just live and do the right thing. Don't be stupid with women, because they're smart, super freaking smart, dog. And so give out D minus dick,
bro,
and hit the streets. They should be like, you fucking with Mitch. As soon as they be like, you fucking with Mitch, and they laugh after your name, they gonna be like, what?
It ain't. And when my point is, when the pretty bitch in the room speak, don't nobody care what them ugly bitches over there talking about. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro. That's my point, bro. Like,
you can't come in there like this.
I could go break a ugly girl off right now and get her D minus dick, and then hit the baddest friend and her friend. Hold on, time out. And hold on, and then time out. Hit the baddest friend in the group. Every girl in that group is gonna listen to what she say, because they gonna be like, bro, every girl wants to think she's the baddest. So when the girl that every man deems bad speaks, every girl listens, because they think in their mind, because they are intelligent, that they are the baddest, which they should. You should have confidence in you at all times. But with that thinking, you're going to fall into the trap of always thinking you're the baddest. Therefore, when you listen to the bad bitches, you're not going to listen to the other girls who are factually saying he gives out D minus dick, but you don't think you a D minus bitch. So you're not listening to them bitches. That's my point. Like, depending on what your motives is for getting some pussy that night, if you just trying to fuck real quick and go on about your business, give out whatever dick you need to give out to get what you need to get.
Mitch.
Now, if you trying to defend your reputation with a girl you really deem on that type of level, then swing for the fences, my boy.
One question.
Yes, your reputation is on the line.
One question. Are you
Go
dating
ahead.
right now? Are you dating right now?
Yeah, 6 years in.
All right, cool in the gang. That's great. That's why you talking nutty, cause you
Nah, but I'm not.
Listen.
I'm real.
you
I'm
listen.
real about the
I
situation.
know
I'm
that
real about.
because
I'm
I
real
get
about the
to,
logistics of
you
it.
get to talk nutty because you're not single, right? And Mama really said, "Go ahead and have fun." I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hold
And
up.
see, hold on,
Now,
T Gray. T
hold
Gray.
on.
I got one thing. Hold on, T Gray. Let me say one thing.
One thing. And we
Again,
gotta wrap up.
you see, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Me, because I'm not worried about trying to get no pussy, I can be real. But this nigga, just like I said at the beginning, niggas do everything for pussy. He won't talk like he really want to talk because he know there's pussy out there that's potentially his. So he's limiting what he say, and he been saying shit that women like to hear this whole
No,
time.
no,
But
dog.
that's
How I live.
false.
No, this how I live, dog. I don't say stuff that women like to hear. This how I live, dog. I'm me. I'm just like I was. My grandma raised me. My grandfather raised me. I was raised on that understanding. One of our uncles raised me, so my upbringing was different, right? And I was taught differently. So when it come to handling women, I handle women like a gentleman, and that's just the way I was brought up. So that's how I rock. That's just me all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope your mama and won't even know her. That's just me, and I keep it moving. I won't ask her name or nothing. It's just the right thing that I see to do, and I keep it stepping. And then if your girl see that and she say, "Ooh, he's a gentleman," then that's on you for losing and not being a man to step up and do manly things. That's how that go.
I'm a, I'm just a gentleman that give out D minus dick every now and then. I do all that shit, but I give a
We
good
gotta
D
get him
minus
out of
dick when
here.
the shit deserved.
We're not gonna be here all night. Goddamn. Okay. First of all,
Go ahead, boss lady.
Mitch, how old are you? Real quick.
28.
28. Okay. And so Jamon has almost 20 years on you. So one, I wanted to bring you both on for this type of contrast, but I also wanted to to have a kind of a understanding because sometimes young dudes need to hear some shit from old niggas. Old niggas need to hear some shit from young dudes. And then as women, we need to see the perspective on each. We need to have an understanding on each. So I hope that you all learn something from each other today. I hope that the people who are watching learn something, had fun, got a few laughs in. We jumped around you guys, but I feel like we tackled a whole lot of topics that people are having these discussions or definitely should begin to have. So, of course, you all know for 2022, we're tackling this bucket list. We're also diving into what's really intimate and understanding what intimacy is to us. Um, and then the fellas shed a lot of light on the male perspective this evening. Ladies, run this shit back, okay? Because they let out a couple little secrets. I don't know if you was paying attention, but goddamn it, run this shit back, bitch. Okay? You might learn something. I had to use your pussy in a whole nother kind of way fucking around with these niggas out here. But before we go, I definitely want to make sure that everybody has yours information so that they can follow you, so that they can keep up on everything that you're doing. So Mitch, I'm gonna have you go first, give your social media where they can find you, what you got going on, if you have anything coming up, and then Jamon, you as well.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's comedian Mitch on all platforms. I'm mainly on IG. You can catch me acting a fool all the time. I have shows. I'm really serious about stand-up comedy. So like online is a totally different person I am on stage. So come see me for real. See about this funny. Damn, what else did you say that I could do real quick before I fuck this up?
You pretty much that's it. That's pretty much it. The boy said he
Okay.
got some. So if
Yeah,
they go to your page, then they will see what shows you have coming up. They'll see a lot of
yeah.
your
All
content
right,
or
bet.
what have you. Yeah. You
Bet,
all
bet, bet, bet.
definitely
So
check
look,
Mitch out. Mitch is super funny. Okay. Rocking
hold
up.
on,
Got
hold on.
60,000
All
people
right,
following
bet.
him all over the place.
August 18th, I'm doing a show with Joe Hill at the Arlington Draft House. August 23rd, I'm
Okay, you're
doing
gonna be
Travel
up here
Delight
with my
in
homie. That's my
DC.
homie.
Yeah, the homie, the homie been like trying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? And
my
then
guy.
I'm gonna be Pennsylvania, bro. I be in Pennsylvania in June 10th, and then you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking about doing the New York journey and just doing like a month in New York or just straight comedy every day. So if you're in New York, come check me out. Comedian Mitch, the funniest man on flat earth, God's birds connoisseur. You already know what's up.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And Jamal, let everybody know what you got coming up, where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on Facebook, Jamon Darnell, JamonDarnell. On Instagram, Jamon_Darnell. April 30th, Fort Washington. It's a comedy paint and sip with Keontae Coles. You can go follow me because I post it. I got other things coming up out of town, Northern New England territory. I'll spill that when the venues, when I state the venues. And I'm just working on some things. Follow me. I stay active. I'm in these comedy streets. I'm in these streets. Um, Real active. You know me. I'm real active. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to UT Gray. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to comedy. We're life.
All righty. This has been an interesting hour, you guys. A lot of fun. I'm so glad that both of you came on. I've been trying to link with Mitch for seems like forever. And Jamon has been like my comedy big brother in this game. So I appreciate both of you coming on. You all already know where you can find me right here next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Sex Talk with T Gray on WEMS Radio. If you want to have some sex advice, you want to get some merch, go ahead and hop on my website, sextalkwithtgray.com, and make sure that you follow your girl at Sex Talk with T Gray everywhere. And I will see you all next week. Bye bye.